So something pretty funny happened this past week after Donald Trump was able to learn about some of the evidence that the DOJ has against him. Now, on Wednesday, the DOJ made a filing in court that handed over some of the evidence, including tapes, to Donald Trump's legal team, which is what they're supposed to do. They have to do this. It's the sharing of the evidence. Trump, by the way, according to the judge's order, is not allowed to ever be alone with the evidence. He can only see it under supervision of his own lawyers. It's like a bad divorce, and he only gets a slight visitation of the kids. The kids in this case being the evidence. But it was after this information was made public, after Donald Trump learned about just a few of the things the DOJ is going to use against him in court, Trump got on Truth Social and begged Congress, essentially, to save him. Here's what he put on Truth Social after he learned about what kind of evidence the DOJ has against him. And again, we're not talking about all the evidence. We're talking about just the first little batch. And this is how panicked Trump is. This is what he said. Congress will hopefully now look at the ever-continuing witch hunts and election interference against me on perfectly legal boxes where I have no doubt that information is being secretly planted by the scoundrels in charge. The perfect phone calls, Atlanta, the illegal DOJ Pomerantz Manhattan DA hoax where virtually everyone agrees there is no case, and the New York State Attorney General scam where I have proven beyond a doubt that there is no case, but have a hostile judge who should not be on the case. Now, there's a lot to unpack right there. All of it's BS. There's not virtually everyone who says there's no case in Manhattan. Nobody says that, except your crazy supporters. But it's that very first sentence, right? Congress will hopefully now look at the ever-continuing witch hunts and election interference against me. Because that is Trump's signal, right? That is like the bat signal for the crazy people in Congress to do something about the investigations. Do something about Alvin Bragg in New York. Do something about Jack Smith, the special prosecutor. Do something about Letitia James in New York. Do something about Fani Willis in Georgia. For the love of God, Congress, help me, because I've seen what these people have against me now, and you gotta come and save me. That's what that means. That's what that sentence means, folks. And for the record, I think it should be pointed out, Trump, your buddies have already been trying to save you from this. I mean, Jim Jordan's been working his butt off, getting smacked around by the Manhattan DA, is getting smacked around by Merrick Garland, smacked around by Jack Smith and the rest of the Department of Justice. That poor guy cannot suffer any more losses or any more humiliation. He's going to do it, though. But he's not winning any of these fights, Donald. He's been a good, loyal little foot soldier for you, and you're asking him to do more? That's just a bit much. With Fani Willis in Georgia, you had Lindsey Graham try to cover for you, try to save you, and that didn't go well either. The New York State Attorney General, they actually haven't tried to do much with that. That's kind of really out of their jurisdiction, and they know it. So they haven't bothered on that one. But by God, dude, the other three, you've had allies in Congress, House and Senate, trying to help you on that, and they're just not good. See, here's the problem, Donald. You've got a lot of allies still in the House, in the Senate, and across the country. The problem is you don't have any smart allies. You see, that's the difference. You went for quantity instead of going for quality. So because all of your allies, all of your, honestly, potentially accomplices at this point, because they're all so painfully bad at this, none of them are going to be able to swoop in and rescue you. You can beg all you want, but they're just not smart enough to make it happen. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.